Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Rashid and I will be explaining how can we use Monday.com for project management and managing small projects or tasks and depending on our use. So I have here signed into my account in Monday.com. When you sign up into the site, you will have the option to choose from several templates. Since I have chosen them already, I will show you the screenshots from earlier. So, as we are aware, there are several types to show how is the progress of your project is going on or your task is. And there are either tables, Kanban, cards, timeline, calendar, and Gantt. So for table, this will be the layout, and it can vary depending on your need or your requirement. And mostly, I go with table, and these are the other ones which you can use. Depends on basically depends on your requirements and which will be easier for you to manage. This is Kanban and this is cards. There's timeline. This is a very good if you have a one huge project and there are several tasks and you want to monitor the timeline of all the tasks going on. So for that, it is very preferable to use this one. And again, for calendar, if it is something in which you have to deal with daily uh, adding details of your project, or maybe for agile you can make it for a week. And so, and then there's Gantt. If there are different projects you are working simultaneously, it all basically depends on your ease and which one you want to go with. And once you choose one of the template, there are several features which you can use. For this purpose, I used all of the features which were available. For example, first of all, I have divided into two parts. One is the software development. It is my one project, and this is the other one, marketing team. Now, in the software development, I chose which options I wanted to use. Out of the due date or priority, notes, budget, files, and timeline and last updated, you can use how many you want or how many are required, or you can add multiple or new details which are related to your project. So let's begin from here. So first of all, I have created this project software development and I used all the features. Now here I am the owner and I can add multiple people here. So let's add someone here. For the software development, I have made four tasks in it. They finalize technologies and framework, complete UI UX, complete backend, and UI testing. For now, it's I've added for this just to show you for an example. And now the complete UI UX, I want to add someone here. Let's assume we want to add them through an email if they are not already a part of our team. So I will invite them my team, and I can just so here is another my ID which I use. I am just adding it to show you how it can be used. So this person, I invited them for signing up into the site if I already am not a member. So this is how you can add multiple members, and you can first choose how many members do you want. They can be two or up to 20, 50, 100 depending upon your project. It's better to divide them into several groups according to their tasks or their work, as I have here divided the main project into two parts, the software development and the marketing. So this is how this part works if you want to add someone else. And then there is the second column of status, and you can change the status here to done, working on it, stuck, or not started. And for this one, I have assumed that since it is a project of mine and my first task is to finalizing technologies and framework for the software, and I have added the status to done. And now for UI UX, I selected working on it. And for backend and UI testing, I have not started them. So if it will give me an idea if there are multiple tasks going on, and if the team members are going to change the details in it, then it will be easier for me to keep a check on it. And then there are new due dates. For all of them, I just added a difference of 1 month, from 10 January, 10 Feb, 10 March, 10 March 2024. You can change it obviously, and once something is done, it will show that it's done, and then you can select them according to priority. Once I will explain them, I can tell you how we can use them later. We can go into those details. So I added their priorities from critical, height, medium to low, and you can just keep it gray, in which, sorry, we have not selected the priority. Let's assume this is the low priority. And then there is another option to add notes. This feature I really like. In case there is a project and there is a task and you want to add some details about it, you can just add that here. For this I add just best of luck, but you can add something important. If you want the members to see it, you can just add that here. And then there is budget, of course. It's pretty simple. And files, if you want to add some files, or if you want to add a link to the file from Dropbox or something else. And then there's the timeline. You can select it and change it, and then it also tells you last updated. This feature I really like. It tells you when a feature was updated. For example, these ones I was just showing you, so just now, and these ones I was working on earlier, so it's 2 hours ago. So basically that's it for a simple project. Now, these are just the simple features of it, in which you can just add a check of it. But the better part comes to the automation, where assuming that you are working with a small team, and let's say that we have finalized the frameworks and there are 4 members here, and as soon as this is finalized, I want the client to know, or team lead to know, or marketing team to know that it's been done, so you can start working on the next part. Instead of me telling them that I have done this, you can start working on it. I can just automate this task and add that when status changes to something, move item to group. I can move the item, or I can even let them notify them through an email, or add them, create a new group. You can start from very simple tasks up to more complex tasks depending on your need. And it is very helpful when you are working on projects in which you are completing 7 to 8 tasks daily. You just add an automation so it keeps working on its own. So this is it for the uh, monday.com. And the other softwares, they're also really good, but they grow complex, and depending on what you're working with, you can choose either Jira or Trello or other softwares. But monday.com is very simple and straightforward, and anyone can use it, and you can use the features which are really good for automation and integrating other parts into it. And I think that's about it. Thank you very much.